Yeah, so we had a good day yesterday over at Stanton Park. Yeah, it made a nice change, to be fair. You know, it's been a bit samey, hasn't it? You know, for the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks or something. So it was nice to get out to a different spot. Yes, it was a nice place. I suppose one downside to it was that the lake wasn't how I would have liked it to have been. But, you know, it is what it is, and it was nice anyway. But we come back to Stanton. We will be going to Stanton and throw the camera in the lake, you know, and I've got some bread for the ducks, I've got some seeds for the birds, you know, that kind of thing. It's just a nice relaxing thing to do, really. Right, okay. Right, here we go. That's the swamp on the left hand side is, well, it's almost gone. There's a little bit just down there, and that'll be gone in a week or so's time if it stays like this. The weather we're having is sublime. It's almost ridiculous, you know, unheard of, really. Such a nice spring. Are you having a good spring where you are? Is it down to the fact that the airplanes are not flying as much as they would normally be? Is it down to the fact that we're not driving our cars and sticking up the nasty CO2 in the air? Yes, I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Who knows? I guess the scientists know, don't they? Yeah, so yeah, I this morning I sort of woke up and thought, you know, I wanted my videos uploaded, because I tend to upload my videos at night. I edit them of an evening, then at around about 9 o'clock I then set it to save to a file. That takes about an hour or thereabouts, 45 minutes. And then I stick it on the old YouTube, you know, and sort of wake up reasonably early sometimes. And I did this morning. I thought, oh, I'll just see if it's up there. I'll give it a click and see if it's working okay. And about a third of the way through, no sound. Right, okay, what's happened here then? So I jump out of bed and, you know, run on downstairs and get to the edit suite and have a look and think, right, okay, I know what I've done. I didn't continue the sound line. For some reason it was like back there when the motion and the picture was that way, so I just had to stretch it, that was all, and then just play it, make sure it synced in properly. I don't know what happened there, I don't know. But anyway, I've set it to upload now being about 9:15, something like that, and hopefully in a few hours time, with my super duper slow internet connection, it might actually be on YouTube at some time. So if you have watched it, yeah, you might want to rewatch this other one. It's exactly the same, to be honest. You've probably watched it already, haven't you? But anyway, thanks for those people who have watched it, who've commented, and, you know, whatever else. I do appreciate that. Yes, so there we go. Anyway, yeah, we're in Stanton proper now. As you can see, it's a bit like the jungle, a bit like the Amazon or the Congo. Yeah, it's a bit different to where we were yesterday. Yesterday predominantly is open pasture land with a little bit of woodland, not a huge amount. I much prefer this. I much prefer dense, thick, foresty woodland. I much prefer it. It's just a nicer place to walk. And you know, it doesn't get much better than this. You might just be able to hear that. Can you hear some knocking in the background? That's my friend Dino. Well, perhaps we just stop in for 5 minutes and we go and have a little look. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I thought I could hear something knocking as I was walking up the avenue. I'm well, Dino. How are you today?
Great, lovely day for us.
Beautiful day, yeah. Is it going to stay like this, do you think?
I think so. I thought it was going to be cloudy.
Yeah.
So I wore this.
Hey, tell me, you know your I'm thinking of doing some carving on little sides of bits of wood.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Where do you get your carving knives from? What can?
These little chisels, you mean?
Yeah.
Wow, I'll tell you what's happened is that where been doing, I use this one some, but I've left it at home now. I normally just use that knife,
right,
to do the faces.
Yes.
I normally just use that knife and the V tool. But oh man, I started going a bit blunt because I just use it like over here on the.
Because I want to try and give it a bit of a go, see if I'm any good at it, you know.
You know, on the beardy parts.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
over there, really good, aren't they?
But you can see there, as it started going blunt, it started tearing into the wood.
Right.
And so I thought I'll have a go at sharpening it.
Right.
And the more I tried, the more I sort of wrecked it.
Right. I think my friend Paul West, do you know Paul West on Facebook?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a friend of mine. I think he might want to come down at some point.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Sit together at some time. And
I said to him about coming down sometime. And
he did say that, yeah. I think he lives down Kent way. I think he's down that way somewhere.
So he is in Kent. I saw that it said Kent.
Yeah, yeah.
And I thought that
too far.
It was somewhere else, sort of nearby, yeah.
Well, he might pop down at some point. If he does, then we can.
I'm open to anybody.
We'll liaise and come and have an afternoon with you or something. Come drink all your coffee and eat your biscuits.
Why not? Why not? If he gets here early enough.
Yes.
You starting to play tennis again?
Oh.
Maybe.
Just give me the odd backhander every now and again.
No, I can't. That's as far as I can go.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, just let Andy do it.
Yeah.
It's just as well. It's just out of reach, isn't it, at the moment? You can't quite reach my chin.
Oh yeah.
If the right one don't get you, the left one will.
I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm hoping.
There we go. Right, set the camera to film there. Yeah, straight away, see they just come whoosh straight in. Yeah. There we go. Right. Right, mate. Would you like a drink of water? Yeah, lovely, isn't it? Yeah, I think we've got a robin there for sure. Don't know what that is, can't quite make it out without my glasses on, but it looks like probably a great tit. Lots of robins and great tits around this wood. Yeah, it's nice to see. We just let it film for a few moments, then we're going to head on down towards the lake and maybe throw a camera in today. I didn't get the chance yesterday over Lydiard, it was just so shallow. Surprising it was so shallow, I didn't realise it was, I couldn't remember it being that shallow. I sometimes wish Stanton Lake was that shallow. I could get my GoPro back a lot easier then. Literally just walk in and grab it. Anyway, not to worry. I think I might go fishing for it in the summertime. It would be nice just to have a good close look at the bottom of the lake. See what's down there. You never know, you might see it, but I do think the GoPro's probably under about 6 inches of mud. It may never see the light of day again. I'd love to get it out just to see if it works. It's been down there 2 years. Right, can't stay here forever. I think we'll nip on down to the lake. At least I've given them some nuts and seeds and things, so we can get on with that, can't we? There we go. Right, we are coming up to one of my favourite spots in the walk. Coming up to the lake. Looks really lovely today. And there's some fishermen over there. I wonder if they'll pop over later and come and see what I'm up to. Yes. Anyway, yes, it looks just an absolute picture, doesn't it? It's beautiful. That's what I call a proper lake, you know. That one yesterday was nice, but I just think this one here is just like the granddaddy of all lakes, as it were. There we go. There's not a ripple on top. It's so flat. Very little wind. Right, filming on the good old cam cap. Filming on my cam cap. I'm just going to give myself a bit of length so I can throw it out. I'm getting it tangled in my feet or something. There you go. It's about 25-30 feet of twine there. Just make sure to do some safety tests. Yeah, that's pretty good. Right, I'm now going to did he? Oh, he's brave then. Make sure it's lined up properly with the with the washer, and when it is, tighten it up really tight so when it impacts the water it doesn't move at all. And tighten the top one up. Don't want that cranking in. Right, we're going to undo housing and then turn the camera on like so. And what I need to do now is just to set my depth, and I'm good to go. Today we're going to go down around about there. I think that should be okay. So just off the bottom, maybe a foot or two. I do. So just throw it in now. Yep. There we go. Go and get some nice pictures. Hopefully the fishermen saw that and they come over and have a go at me, and I can wind them up. Just sit back and enjoy the scene and oh blimey, careful. Let's see who we meet. Tell you what I will do is put some bird seed out, because a little robin comes bobbing along sometimes. Right, okay. Back in the man cave. Just had my cup of tea. Right, so I've uploaded the files from Stanton, the underwater bit. Okay, uploaded that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to record my screen. Okay, that's looking good. Yep, record the screen. So it just makes it a bit clearer, I suppose, rather than watching it through here. So I'll take the audio through my hat cam. What we'll do, we'll just go through the files I've got, and we'll see if there's anything interesting. So this part will go in the video, okay? So alright, I'm in some weed here. So I've not seen this before, so this is the first time we're seeing this footage of Stanton Lake. I think I set my depth at around about 8 feet, maybe 9 feet. Looking at it, I think I could have gone a little bit deeper. But let's just turn some volume up a bit so we can hear what's going on under there. Right, so what I tend to do now is just skip forward on the edit suite, just to go through, see if I can see something interesting. A load of weed. It's very murky down there, isn't it? Okay, okay, so getting into more shallow places now. Let's move that timeline across a bit. I did throw some yeah, birdseed in. I wonder if we can see that cascade down. There we go, it just come in. Just heard myself throw it in. It might just be falling past the camera sometime, any second, soon maybe. There we go. Yeah, there's a bit came down there. You can't see it very well, just because it's so murky. Right, we'll just fast forward a bit. Take it back out. I'll throw it back in again. I'll look at it. I'm in some. Oh, hello. Looks like I might have lost my my silver bit on the end. That's a shame. Oh well, never mind. Oh, hello, something went past then. What's that? Looks like a bream, I think that was. I think that was a bream. There's another one. Bream or a tench. You can't see it very well. Scoot on by. Okay, right, go to the next one then. Not a huge amount on that one to see, was there? Right, next one, a continuation of this one, I think. Oh, hello, something there. Okay, look like a bream again. It's very muddy down there, isn't it? There's any GoPros down there. Oh, hello, that was a tench, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a tench. Yeah, I think that was a tench. Fast forward. So you can spot a GoPro. You might see a GoPro down there, you never know. I think it's probably under 6 feet of 6 inches of mud. Coming back up now. See the sunlight there, look, that's weird, isn't it? Oh, spooky. Let's fast forward it again, zipping forward. Just see that bit of string. My washer was on the end of that, it's obviously fallen off in the impact going into the lake. Oh well. There's a few nice fish down there, to be fair. A few nice fish. Right, this is the last segment. Not a huge amount. And that was it, pretty much. That was it. Right, let's see if it arrived in one piece. Hurrah, still working. Right, that was it. That was it. That's all we got today, pretty much at the lake. That was in for about 25 minutes. Yeah, it was okay, wasn't it? Just very muddy down there still. I'll continue doing what I'm doing just because you never quite know what you're going to get. You know, it's a bit like opening a Christmas cracker. You're never quite sure what's on the inside of it. Anyway, so there we go. That was what happened in the lake today. Yeah, good fun that. Oh shit. Been in. Right. Time to leave the peaceful scene of the lake. I guess we'll be back again maybe tomorrow. It's going to be busy tomorrow morning. Being a Sunday, it's always pretty busy on a Sunday, especially in the morning. Around about 9:30, 10 o'clock, it gets really, really busy down here. Anyway, so there we go. Right, for the remainder of the day, well, we're going to go back home now. Grab ourselves a nice cup of tea. I kind of wanted to get out actually and try and sell some goods on the side of the road. Not sure whether that's a good idea at the moment, what the whole lockdown thing. I'll research that, see whether it's permissible for me to do that.
What's that?
Go and sell my goods on the side of the road. Yeah, kind of having second thoughts at the moment. Anyway, so we're going to crack on. Get off home, I think, and we're going to go down this way. Right, back in my my little man cavey shed thing. I'm going to be doing a bit more preparing really. I'm going to try and get some prepared for tomorrow. Wouldn't mind trying to go out tomorrow, try and sell some. I might give that a go. Get some ready first though. That'll be alright. Just sits in there nicely.